What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Print, Shoot, Repeat. Today we got a special GAT. It is the SG17 designed by Aves Rails. It's a remix of the DD17.2 designed by Ivan the Troll. But before we get into this GAT, I want to thank KAK Industry for being the exclusive sponsor of this channel. KAK Industry makes both standard and non-standard caliber parts for your ARs, and they have just celebrated 10 years of quality manufacturing right here in the USA. So thank you to KAK for sponsoring this channel. Let's get into the excellent build that we have here. This is a really cool design that I've been meaning to print for a long time, and I finally got a chance to, and I just think it's one of the coolest looking Glock handguns you can print. It is a Glock 17 length slide, and it's got a 17 length grip. It's got this cool Space Blaster handguard, and we've got a mag carrier up at the front that functions and acts as kind of a stabilizing element as well as a mag carrier, obviously. That means that with two ETS 40 rounders on here, you could have a 80+1 capacity in this thing. So that's pretty crazy. And I want to say thank you to JSD Supply and Patmos Arms for supplying the slide for this build. This is an RMR cut with windows on it. Pretty slick, and I thought it looked pretty good on this frame. So this is printed in Polymaker Polylite PLA Pro. It's a new filament from Polymaker. I'm really excited to test it out. Apparently, it's supposed to be their strongest PLA to date. So we're going to test that with this here blaster, and it's in a gray color, although they do offer it in OD green, which is pretty sweet. And I'm yet to try that out, but this gray color, it looks very similar to their Polymax PLA, which I printed this Menendez V2 magazine in. So they're very similar, slightly different sheen to them, but more or less the same color. This Polylite PLA Pro, I noticed when I took off the supports, it was very tough and it was very bendy. So that's a good sign. It wasn't brittle and it didn't shatter like a lot of other PLAs that I've tried. So I'm really excited to see how that works. And of course we have Aves Rails inside of this thing. So shouts out to Aves for sending me the rails for this build. It only made sense that we used their rails for their design. I think everything is functioning all right, and we'll see if we run into any issues, but the fitment on the rails is pretty tight, but it appears to be working. So one of the other last things I really love about this frame before we get started is this magwell. I think this is the coolest flared magwell on a printed gun that I've seen. I love how open and flared it is. It's just really easy to pop that mag in, get that in there. So shouts out to Aves for designing a pretty cool frame. All right, without further ado, let's shoot this thing. All right, so here we are with our SG17 by Aves with the JSD Supply Patmos Arms slide. We're gonna give this a shot. Just for aesthetics, I'm gonna put this empty front mag in there because it looks cool. And we got an OEM Glock mag in there. And let's see how she runs. First shots. Chambered around. One hand. Looks good. Oh, and a click and nothing. Did we chamber another round? Looks like we did not. I had a failure to eject there. Let's see if we run into the same issue. The slide is a little tight on there. I don't think that ejected either. But let's see. Nope. Interesting. Well, let's keep on trying this thing here. Oh, we had an ejection there, but tough time feeding. All right, maybe just need to work the kinks out here. Another tough feed. Got one in there now. Didn't eject it though. Looks like we're having some issues with ejection. Let's keep on running it. Oh, feed. feeding problem here. Yeah, it's having a tough time getting that round out. All right, let's see here. Oh, we got ejection? Nope. Click and boom. Are we out? We are out. The slide did not lock back. So definitely some issues on the first run. Let's do one more mag and see if anything changes. Not fully the battery. And stovepipe. Wow, okay. Well, it looks like we've got a little bit of problem solving to figure out. So I'm gonna try a new slide on this thing and see if anything changes. This is a Polymer 80 slide, branded slide I've put on here, and I'm gonna see if this does any better. Try to get this thing to run proper. All right, let's try it. All right, there we go, chambered around. Let's see how we do. All right, so far so good. And we got a little stovepipe. It's the third shot. Let's see if we can't get this thing to continue to run here. There we go. Nice. All right, I think this is good to go now. Let's finish this mag. Sick. Woohoo! Yeah. All right, our SG17, we got to work. Alrighty. I kind of want to try it with steel cased ammo and try the Menendez, see how it does to go with some fully printed vibes. Let's have a run at it. Alrighty, so we got our SG17. I got this SGM Tactical 33 rounder on the front to give it some front weight, maybe keep that muzzle rise to a minimum. And we got our OEM Glock mag with steel case, Red Army standard ammunition, 115 grain. We're gonna see how she runs with some steel. All right, let's do it. All right, a little stovepipe here. Clear that. All right, and try to hold it a little bit tighter here. See if we can't keep it down. There we go. Slide lock open, and we're clear. Worked pretty well. Yeah, thumbs up. So I wanted to see how our printed magazine, the Menendez V2, shot out of the SG17. We got Polymaker on Polymaker so far. This is doing really great. The Polylite PLA Pro will keep on rolling with it. All right, Menendez V2 on the SG17 remix by Aves. Let's give it a shot. Chambered just fine. All right, let's do it. Little stovepipe. Try to hold it like a real handgun, I guess. Kind of funny. A little stovepipe. I hope that's not to do with my limp wristing. It could be just me limp wristing it though. I'm trying to hold it properly here. Yeah, another stovepipe. All right, got a double feed there. Huh. Okay. Oh, we didn't feed around, it looks like. It's looking like this, got 9mm party on the floor here. I'm gonna have to pick up some of this stuff. Looks like the SG17 isn't not loving the Menendez, but it did run just with some issues. Good to know. We'll take that data and continue forward. All right, let's shoot it some more. All right, so conclusions and thoughts on this SG17. I mean, this thing looks super cool. I love that Aves made a remix of this, and I think the mag carrier thing just looks sick. It's very futuristic looking and cool looking, and when you put the printed mag up front, it just kind of adds to it. I really also love, like I said, this flared mag well. It's pretty easy to get the bag in there, even if you're just not even looking. So overall, we did run into some issues around the slide. We had a Patmos arm slide on there. It was malfunctioning, and I'm not sure why. We still ran into some malfunctions with the P80 slide, so I think it could also just be a tolerances thing, and you know, maybe the printing wasn't perfect and not perfect specs. So I don't think I'm going to blame the slide on that necessarily, because we had issues on both, but we had less issues on the Polymer 80 slide for whatever reason. And this material, the PLA Pro from Polymaker, held up awesome. It's not hot here. It's pretty chilly actually, so we didn't have to really worry about heat, but overall I thought this was a very sturdy, strong filament. I did not notice any issues or cracks. I actually, when I put this rear pin in, I kind of took off a little chunk of the grip kind of just near the pinhole, and I was worried that that was going to cause stress and it was going to create a crack, but there are no cracks to be found on this frame now. So overall, like I said, I think this is a cool ass design. I love space guns. I love the futuristic techie looking stuff. This is right up my alley, and I hope Aves continues to make more of these cool remixes. And shouts out to Ivan for the original design of this weapon. I love it. Anywho, I think that's really about it. I will be doing some more space gun stuff soon. I know Booligan came out with one that's the Halo Magnum pistol that's based on a Print Your 2A frame. I would love to do that soon. But until then, I hope you all stay safe, have an awesome time shooting, have fun, stay safe. Like I said, this is about fun, this is about building. And yes, welcome to the Cum Zone, 3D printing, firearms. Have a blessed day. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the Cum Zone. Only anime girls, double jointed pussy, fresh, elegant balls, elegant ejaculation, quivering clit. First the kiss, then the cum. My dick is in love with pain, co-walk hot torture. Stuff my dick furnace, stitch my cock shut. Pressure cook my greasy balls and make it snappy. Come last me and make it snappy. Come.
You, my friend, stayed to the very end of the video, and for that, I must applaud you. Yes, you are a real supporter of this channel. Why? Because you decided to keep watching even after the screen went dark. You stuck around. You held out that last glimmer of hope that I might pop up at the end of the video to say thank you, and I'm rewarding you for that. So, again, thank you for watching this video.